All right, Retro Radio Live. I'm Eric Danger Nineheist.
I'm Marilyn Gigliotti.
Tonight on the show, I've got Henry Hill, the beautiful Lisa, and Joey Golf Bags. And we are brought to you by SharkerToys.com. We're brought to you by SiriusXM, Jamie Foxx's Foxhole. Check us out, Jamie Foxx's Foxhole, every night. We're always on. All right, so we've got Henry Hill on the show tonight. I want to let everybody know again, if you got kids and they're listening, time to tell them to go to bed, wherever they're at. Okay, let me start this off right. Ladies and gentlemen, for as long as I can remember, I didn't always want to be a gangster.
What actually triggered that for you to know that that's what you wanted to do?
I was dyslexic, so I did not like school, and school did not like me. So I got very little education. I couldn't read and write until I was in my 20s, until I first went to college. Used to go. But anyway, so I went to work washing cars and parking cars, at 10, 11 years old.
Well,
I knew everybody and everybody knew me. Wise guys would pull up and Tootie would toss me their keys and let me park their Cadillacs.
I couldn't even steer the steering wheel, driving these big 1956 Caddies.
Wow.
And Chrysler Imperials,
Beautiful cars.
Oh, yeah.
So this had to be, 1953, right? You were 10, 11?
Yeah,
53?
yeah.
it's funny, back then, I mean, a lot of leeway was given on certain things like that.
Right.
But they did not know what dyslexia was. They thought I was just a knucklehead.
But the question was, what made you want to be a gangster? Their lifestyle? Was it their lifestyle?
I was intoxicated by that lifestyle. I mean, my dad went to work. My dad was an electrician.
Did your dad ever confront any of those guys? Like, go down there and go, leave my son alone, or why don't you do it?
You know what? My dad went to work with a pistol in his motherfucker. He carried his toolbox one day for every job he started. My father was a foreman, belonged to the Keystone Club, foremans. My father, he retired off the World Trade Center, one of the towers. Wow. He was a super. He raised 8 kids, his grandmother, his 2 brothers, and we didn't have a big, we was, blue collar, lower middle class, I would say. I thought I was very poor.
Like, when you decided you weren't going to school, you'd walk out the door and go where?
Well, first I got dressed to go to school. Right. Because my mother used to have to walk me to school every day because I wouldn't,
Had to keep up appearances.
No, she wanted to make sure he got where he was supposed to go. Right. You don't know Italian mothers.
And school was around the corner.
Oh, yeah, no, Italian mothers.
No different from Hispanic.
Yeah, like, you know what? This is my mother. Hey, why don't you go down to the store, grab me a loaf of bread, and get me a pack of cigarettes and whatever. And I'd be like, okay. She's like, you know what? I'm going to go with you.
No, but my mother used to take me by the hand and walk me to the gate, right? And I used to run so fast, go home, put my construction clothes on.
You would give the appearance like you were attending,
Yeah.
but you'd skip
funny.
away. And that's when you were hanging out with these guys, right?
And then you go to the sandwich bar and make sandwiches for them all day.
How old were you then, Henry?
6.
13, 14.
6.
And then I used to run the crab games, on Thursdays and Fridays. I didn't run the crab games. I used to help out.
Yeah, and for a lot of people who don't know, and everybody saw the movie, the kid Henry, that got caught with cigarettes, wasn't actually your first pinch. Your first pinch was with credit cards, wasn't it?
Yes. I went to buy a set of tires for Tooties. For one of the limousines.
Tooties?
I pull on Atlantic Avenue, right? And I told the guy, put two new tires on the front of the
Now,
car.
how old were you? 13, 14?
8.
Yeah, like that, something.
13,
I
14.
was a little,
Rolling up with a credit card at 13.
Driving. Great, driving.
Driving.
the car, right.
I take a cab, from the cab stand up to the tire store. I get out, and he was holding my credit card. Well, it wasn't my credit card. It was identity theft back then.
Oh, my God. This is what year? This had to be 1955, 8?
Henry had the credit card number was 1. Okay, 00001. Yep, Henry had the first credit card.
They didn't have machines back then, so they had a book about that thick.
The book.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
that's
they would
the
look through the
days,
book. That's right.
Welcome
Yes.
to Retro Radio.
He found the fucking number in the book.
That's back when MasterCard was Master Charge.
That's
man.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Am I right, guys?
So I, I says, all right, I'm here to pick up. Oh, yeah, your car's ready. All of a sudden, about 8 black and whites from 75th Precinct surrounded me. I got a juvenile delinquent card. Oh, I already had one about 14.
Uh-huh.
But so they gave me another juvenile
I remember
delinquent
those.
card.
JD cards. They call them JD cards, right?
Now, if you see the movie, you actually go into the court, and the judge gives the lawyer the nod, and they give each other the nod. Was how close to, like? I mean, I'm just gonna say it.
How
Fuck it.
about Louis? Louis Diesenhauser was the lawyer's name.
Oh yeah. Were these one of the judges that were on the payroll?
Everybody was on a
Payroll. Yeah. See, I knew that.
We had judges, we had
Yeah.
Everybody.
Anyway, so I said, all right, you know what? The judge says to me, would you like to join the armed forces of the United States? We were preparing for Vietnam back then,
Yeah. There's a bus right
Okay.
outside right now.
and we'll take you right down to Houston Street or whatever.
Houston.
Houston, Houston,
Come on.
whatever. You take the oath, right? I swear to God.
So okay.
They gave me 2 weeks. They gave me 2 weeks and a flying 20.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Holy
They
shit.
gave me 20.
I would like to say on Henry's behalf
Yeah.
that in the tenure of our friendship,
Uh-huh.
I must say that he is a staunch patriotic.
Oh yeah. No, he was 101st Airborne.
No, I mean he was for real.
Oh yeah.
I mean to this very day.
100.
82nd.
Oh, 82nd.
The 82nd Airborne
All
Paratrooper.
Americans. All Americans, baby.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it looks like. There's 2 A's. It's red and blue, and it says Airborne on the top. I know.
And stationed at Fort Bragg.
That was jump school. And well, Fort Benning was as well. Fort Benning was jump school.
There it goes.
Oh,
That's the tattoo right there.
See? That's the real deal.
And he just got it recolored.
Did you really?
Just got it recolored. Man of his age.
That's
recolored.
really cool. You don't get that unless you're legit. Was Tootie a made guy, or was he just a juiced-in guy?
No, Tootie wasn't made.
Tootie wasn't made?
Tootie lost his leg in Korea.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nobody ever found it? Now, John Gotti, I know, it's been proven in so many records, he would never, do anything past violence. He would always get, Jimmy Coonan or, Mickey Featherstone or those fucking pricks.
No. Johnny was a fucking scumbag, a fucking bully. And I don't give a fuck all you Gambinis out there,
Gambellini.
Right.
or bullshit artists.
Did John Gotti whack Tommy DeSimone?
He certainly did.
He did himself, right?
Because he killed Foxy.
Is that
Right.
true? I don't-
Foxy and Billy Bats. Right?
No.
No. Okay.
You got your wires crossed.
Well, Foxy was John Gotti's boy.
Exactly.
Right. But that was a while before that even happened, wasn't it? Or it was instant retribution?
That was back in the late 60s or 70s.
Okay. Mickey Featherstone even said this, and Mickey Featherstone's still walking around because he snitched on a lot. Yeah, he's still walking around. Jimmy Coonan was the one that introduced everybody to puncturing the lungs. Because if you throw somebody in the water and you don't puncture their lungs, their torso will float.
Yeah, they're called floaters. That's why they call them floaters.
Right, and I'll tell you, that's why those guys got to be so popular. Did you know it was only a matter of time before we were going to see something like that?
Not really, because I had a lot of stories.
So let's hear the first one.
Right. Okay. We're sitting in front of the pizza joint, which was around the corner from the cab stand. And all of a sudden we hear boom, boom, boom.
They shot me out! Oh, they shot me! They shot me! Henry, shut the door!
That was the first time I'd ever seen anyone shot.
Jeez, can't have that in here. Jesus Christ, I can't have that in this joint.
I remember feeling bad about the guy, but I also remember feeling that maybe Tootie was right. I knew Paulie didn't want anybody dying in the building.
You're a real jerk. You wasted 8 fucking aprons on this guy. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. I gotta toughen this kid up.